Okay, we're going to show you how to do an oil change on a 2016 Yamaha 250FX. The oil change procedure is very similar to the 250 motocross bike and the 450 motocross bike. There's just small differences here. First thing you'll notice is the oil sight glass. The proper way to check your oil level is to warm the bike up for a few minutes, let it sit for a few minutes, and basically you want the oil between the two lines on the sight glass. If it's below this line, that's the minimum oil line, you'll want to fill it until you have enough oil. Now basically, to change the oil, warm the bike up, and you're going to loosen and remove the drain bolt screw underneath the engine case back here. The oil drain bolt is a 12mm bolt back here. Go ahead and loosen that up, remove it. You can loosen the oil cap filler and remove it to help the oil flow better so there's not a vacuum in the system. Before you put the drain bolt back in, make sure your crush washer is in good condition. This is a good item to have in your toolbox. You want to replace it from time to time. Make sure it's in good shape and won't leak oil. Now just tighten down the drain bolt. One of the unique features on these Yamaha engines is this external oil screen that you can remove and clean, and you'll want to take this out and check it periodically. So in order to do that, remove this set bolt, and you can pull the screen out gently with a pair of pliers. The reason you want to pull the oil screen out, especially after break-in, is you will see a little bit of engine sealant from the cases that will come and clog up the screen. So good idea to clean it out now. You can blow it off with some contact cleaner and some compressed air. Before you put the oil screen back into the engine, just make sure that this O-ring is in good condition. Again, this is a good thing to have in your toolbox in case it wears out, so you're not leaking oil everywhere. Go ahead and just push the screen back in, pop it into place, and put the set screw back in so that it's fixed to the engine case. The engine's oil filter is located behind this cover on the right side engine cover case, so just go ahead and remove that. It's best if you lean your bike over a little bit so the oil will run out and not make too much of a mess. There are a couple O-rings in here that make it a tight seal. Again, I'm going to point out this O-ring right here, great item to have in your toolbox. You don't want these cut or torn, you want them in good condition so things don't leak. The nice thing about this new engine, you don't get a lot of oil flowing out of here, so it makes a mess but not too bad. And just clean the inside out and install a new pre-oiled oil filter in there. When you reinstall the new filter, make sure you put this side towards the engine side so oil will flow through the filter itself. Now just go ahead and put everything back. Again, this makes a nice tight seal, so just make sure it goes in smoothly. And put your bolts back in. Once those are tightened up, clean everything up, and you're ready to fill the engine with oil. The Yamaha 250FX takes 850 cc's of oil to fill it after an oil filter change. The motocross models are slightly less. The FX and WR have a little bit more oil capacity because of this larger side cover case right here. So you'll put the oil in the front of the engine case right here. Okay. Once you've poured the recommended amount of oil into the engine, you're going to want to check the oil level in the sight glass. In order to do it properly, you're going to want to warm up your engine for a few minutes, let it cool down, and then check it in the sight glass. You want to have the oil level in between these two marks. If it's below this bottom minimum mark, go ahead and fill it up with a little bit more oil.